What's up, my epic gamers? Welcome back to Ultra Shark. Allergens literally have a sniper rifle faced at my head, and they're repeatedly firing, hoping that it works, and it is, and I'm dying, which is why I look awful. But I watch Multiverse of Madness anyway, and I have some thoughts, and I need an outlet to express those thoughts. Like a bully in 4th grade, beating up the small child because their parents didn't let them buy the iPhone XL last weekend. This video will be filled with spoilers, so if you haven't seen the movie, literally get out. Go out the door. The door's open. You can leave. I'm not forcing you to be here. I'm not, I promise. Multiverse of Madness. That is an awful title. Because this is not Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. This is Doctor Strange and the 2 other alternate universes of madness. They really should have called this movie Doctor Strange and the Scarlet Witch. Because this is not a giant madness of multiverse movie. This is the 5th MCU product in Phase 4 that has set up the multiverse and not used it. We've had WandaVision, Loki, What If, No Way Home, and Multiverse of Madness all setting up a multiverse movie, and this still isn't that. My biggest plus to this movie is that, man, this is the darkest MCU movie I've ever seen. It is crazy the amount, like, some of the kills are. The whole killing the Illuminati scene feels like it was taken right out of frickin' Invincible. It was crazy. The Black Bolt not Black Bolt. Is it Black Bolt? Was it Black Bolt or Black Adam?
It's Black Bolt.
Okay, one of them's DC and one of them's Marvel. Frickin' Black Bolt death is one of the craziest deaths I've seen in movie. It's like the Legend of Korra scene, but on crack. I will say that the dark side of it is great, and I will say the Doctor Strange storyline is great. I love, like, the whole everyone's mad at him for what he did in Infinity War, giving the stone up, and he's sad about his girlfriend getting married because he was gone for 5 years or stuff like that. That storyline was pretty good. That's about the rest of my positives. America was a fine character, I guess. Wanda was a good villain. She was a fine, scary antagonist. She wasn't a good character, though. I was so utterly ready for Wanda to die, and I physically said out loud in the movie theater when she died, finally. Because I was so ready to be done. Her in this movie felt like Iron Man and Captain America in Endgame. They'd squeezed the last little bit of juice out of this character, and they couldn't go any farther with her. Like, if she lived in this movie, I don't know where you would have taken her in the future. WandaVision was, I can't imagine someone going into this movie not knowing a thing about WandaVision. Because, like, her entire motivation and the reason she's evil is WandaVision. And then the second reason she's evil is this evil book she gets at the end of WandaVision that makes her more evil. Also, where the heck is White Vision? At the end of WandaVision, this White Vision comes in, he gets all the memories of the previous Vision, and flies away. So, this entire movie, she's, like, killing people and being crazy to get her kids back, but she's not at all caring about her frickin' husband who's just out there vibing somewhere in the wilderness, like a wild animal. You have the power, we saw you fight Captain Marvel in this movie. You're practically the strongest Avenger, and you can't go catch a basically wild animal Vision? Frickin' Wanda. Like, okay, I understand the setup that you had in WandaVision. Like, you want your kids back, whatever. The scene where Doctor Strange says, like, alright, if you go to this other universe and your kids are there, what are you gonna do about those kids' parents? And she just looks at him like, and then they go back to fighting. What? Give us a reason she feels like killing all these people for funsies. Like, Yeah, she wants her kids back. Yeah, this book is corrupting her. Yeah, she's, like, dreamwalking and going to these other universes and killing people and whatever. But they never give a real reason for it. And we never get payoff for that reason. Like, it's so annoying. Also, frickin' the Illuminati. I'm gonna compare the Illuminati to No Way Home here. The frickin' Illuminati. In No Way Home, Toby and Andrew showing up, they felt like real continuations of their stories. They didn't just feel like random cameos thrown in there for fun for fans of the original movies to go, oh, look, they feel like they're continuations of their old stories because they're the same characters from those old movies. Mr. Fantastic, Black Bolt, Captain Carter, Professor X, and the frickin' Mordo guy, they just feel like random cameos. They go, oh, and then they die immediately. Yes, that fight scene with all of them was very, very cool, but we finally get this actor we've wanted to play Fantastic Four, Mr. Fantastic Four, for years. People have been begging for this actor for him for years. They finally got him, and he dies within like 10 minutes of being on screen, and that's it. I hope so much he comes back to play Mr. Fantastic in the Fantastic Four movie at the end of Phase 4. Because if he doesn't, that's going to be so freaking sad. But because we finally got the actor we've wanted to play this character. This is like the Robert Downey Jr., Tom Holland, perfect actor for this character. And he dies within 5 minutes. It's so sad. They don't feel like they hyped up Peggy Carter so much in the trailers. Like, look, she's live action. She's in the MCU. I thought this was going to be like an Ahsoka situation where they have this animated character finally show up in live action and she becomes an actually important character. But no, she points up, the audience goes, and then she dies. What was even the point of having them in the movie other than random cameos? This felt like Daredevil in No Way Home. Like Daredevil, they show up for about the same amount of time, and then that's it. And the post-credit scene, I'm so sick of them setting up stuff. Think about everything in the MCU to this point, that all of the setup that hasn't had a payoff yet. Let's go through just Phase 4, because there's even a ton of stuff in Phase 3 that hasn't been answered yet. Like the Guardians post-credit scene and the Doctor Strange one and all of that. Let's just go through Phase 4 and think about all the unresolved plot points that have been introduced and then gone nowhere. We have White Vision, Captain America Falcon, Loki's Multiverse and Kang, What If and their Multiverse and frickin' the Gamora episode that just never happened. Moon Knight in general coming to an end at like one of the best show we've had so far in the MCU. Feels like it has set up for a season 2 that's maybe not even gonna happen. And then like even the movies, the whole Yelena setup that kind of went somewhere in Hawkeye and then not really. The Shang-Chi post-credit scene. Wong shows up in the end of Shang-Chi. Wong says, "I need you two to come with me." And Wong is like an important character in this movie, and he didn't. Where's Shang-Chi? What happened? Why was Shang-Chi should have absolutely just been in there randomly, just like, "Hi guys," at the start, and then just never. And then that was it. I just wanted some like reassurance that Shang-Chi is there, like the Eternals entire ending and post-credit scene with Star Fox and all of that, the No Way Home Spider-Man stuff. There's so much. And now the whole Dormammu niece garbage in this post-credit scene. There's so much in the MCU right now that they need to, like, take a step back and, like, answer all of these things. And from the current lineup of all of the shows, I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're just going to get more setup for more characters and nothing out of it. Like, we're getting She-Hulk, we're getting Ironheart, we're getting the Armor Wars, we're getting not Secret Wars, we're getting Secret Invasion. Secret Wars is not happening, everyone shut up. There's so much setup, and it's not going anywhere. I'm hoping so much that they pull a Captain America Civil War with Ant-Man Quantumania, and they actually make this the next big team-up movie where all of these characters come in. Like, at least Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, Moon Knight, Shang-Chi, these guys all coming and fighting Kang in that's all I want. I just want these characters that have been set up so much to come back and to get their payoff. And that's my thoughts on Multiverse of Madness. There's so much missing in this movie that could have gone farther. It was a very, very solid movie. I enjoyed lots of parts of it. But it could have been half an hour longer, done more with, like, the whole Illuminati, done more with America, done more with the actual multiverse, done something with White Vision. There was so much going into this movie, and it went absolutely nowhere, which is really, really sad, because this ended up being a very solid movie, just missing a whole lot. I also really wish they doubled down on the R rating and, like, made this, like, we all went and thinking it was going to be a full-on horror movie. And yeah, there's some crazy, terrifying scenes, like the whole death scene, the chasing down the tunnel scene, the zombie Doctor Strange is kind of But, like, I really wish they doubled down and made this a full-on horror movie, because that would have been, at least it would have been more interesting than this, like, half of a Marvel plot. Like, when we got back to the tower thing at the end, when zombie Doctor Strange was there, it was like, is this the final battle? And I pulled out my phone and looked at the time. It's like, holy crap, this is the final battle already? Like, there was so much missing. That's my thought. It's a solid movie. There should have been a lot more. And those are my thoughts. 7 out of 10. But, yeah, those are my thoughts on Multiverse of Madness. Heath, do you have any last-minute thoughts real quick? Got it. All right. Thank you all for watching. See you later. Bye. I'm going to sneeze, so I got to end this.